have a pretty robust team of around 20 people writing estimates left and right.
Wow.
And yeah, that might happen to us. But if one gets sick, we still have 19 grinding every day there. So
That's great.
It's more reliable solution for our customer as well.
What's cool too, business ebbs and flows, business is up and down sometimes. So if you're writing reports for a roofing company and they do 10 estimates in 1 month and then the next month it's only 2, they're just paying per job. So they're not paying that heavy salary to somebody sitting in an office, whether business is up, down, or sideways. As the estimates come in, they're paying for them, and as business is up and down, that's how your business flows with them, right? You're not just paying a flat fee like a monthly rate or anything like that.
No fees at all.
Which helps out.
Exactly. No
with
fees
cash
at all.
flow.
They have actually, and I tell this verbatimly also every time I talk to a customer, no monthly fees, no long-term agreements, no contracts. We hate those.
Pay per job.
Don't like to force our customer to use us with a contractual obligation or anything like that. Quality, making sure that we always answer the phone for them, and commitment. We're very committed having them happy. And making sure that they keep calling us every single time. We're not here to write one estimate for them and letting them go.
Right. Understood.
All right. So there's a couple new services coming down the pipe. I know that, right?
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about that.
There's news for us. There's news for estimate experts. We've been working the last quarter on that. A little bit over than that. Almost, I will say, within the next 30 to 60 days, they should be live. The two biggest news we have for our community will be number one, estimates for retail.
For what?
Retail jobs,
okay.
Not insurance, direct customers. This contractor that is not dealing with an insurance. And we hear this word a lot, a takeoff.
Yep.
Contractors requiring a takeoff, which is not on Xactimate. They are done on different tools that is out there. We will be providing those services, which they are more affordable than an Xactimate estimate. The manpower you got to put on it is less.
Right.
So we will translate that value to the contractor, which ultimately will offer him a more affordable estimate, allowing him to bid without suffering that much. When you have to bid on jobs and you got to pay $400, $300 per estimate.
Right.
Yeah, you cannot do a lot of those, right? So that's the goal, being able to offer them on the retail front takeoffs and estimates with price at a way more affordable rate, allowing them to bid these jobs without being scared. That's one big one that we have probably rolling out within the next 30 days. The second one will be what we decided to call instant roofing estimates, which are mostly also for the roofing community. Roofers that are, sometimes they are either knocking doors or canvassing a block on a city.
Yep.
We create for them quick estimates that we can just produce with the address of the property. It's going to come in 3 different materials, and it's just going to cost them around $10 per estimate.
Cost the roofing company.
For the roofing company.
$10 an estimate.
Exactly. So that way that roofing company can easily have 40 or 20 estimates on a block.
Yep.
It's going to cost him, a couple of hundreds. But now he will have 40 houses that he can go, and he will have already a printed estimate or a digital version with their logo, the homeowner information, so they can present it to the homeowner. It will come on 3 different options. So the contractor will have 3 different options for the material. Let's say shingle, tile, metal, and offering the homeowner 3 different prices on the 3 different material with the range, either on the low end or on the high end.
Opposed to, like when I had my roof priced out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a whole nother story, but so I was getting estimates for my roof. Called a couple companies. They came out, walked the property, yada, yada, yada. Okay, great. How much? Oh, we have to write it up. Have a good day. Never got back to me.
Never saw him again.
Never saw him again. Because it just takes probably forever. And they just, for whatever reason, they don't do it. One guy got back to me. He was out of his mind. But so now let me ask you this. Well, there wouldn't be any pricing for me as a homeowner. So if I'm actually, again, back to the Service Spotlight podcast, right? Information. Like
right.
You said that one episode. consume. What did you say? Public information thing. What was it?
Oh, Ask the Public?
No, ask the public.
There's a website called Ask the Public.
No, you said something good. It was like something. I don't know. Consumer information. I don't know what you
Not
said.
sure. Not sure.
We got to review it, but
Which
it was great.
episode?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
It was like a public service announcement.
PSA.
That's what it was.
What was the announcement about, though?
I
I
forgot.
have a lot of them.
So now if I'm pricing out, like, let's say I want to get a roof and I want to know how much it's going to cost before I go to a builder so I don't get screwed over by a roofer. I mean, can I have that service or no? Or no, because they're going to set the prices. Because
Yes,